What's up, it's you? For today's video, we're a full Beldum Evolution team. Beldum's one of my favorite evolution lines. Let's have a look at it. So we got Beldum, Metang, and Metagross. We got the two abilities that work with Clear Body and Light Metal. So probably not the most amazing abilities out there, but still a very, very good Pokemon. I'm going to be using 3 Beldums, not 3 Beldums, 2 Beldums, 2 Metangs, and 3 Metagross. Wait, 2 Metagross! Oh my goodness, I'm just going to leave that in. Let's get into this battle. Now, I'm going to have a battle on the White Cup. This one is against Sideswipe, and the first Pokemon is going to be Shuckle. Imagine using 3 Beldums and 3 Metagross. Poor Metang, it's crying right now. So this Beldum ride is going to be a Choice Scarf set, and I wanted to see if I can get some flinches on the opponent. Now, Beldum isn't really fast, so it's only really going to work against a slow Pokemon here. I got a couple of flinches there with the Beldum, and it was working very, very well. So we got Iron Head, Headbutt, Zen Headbutt. This is all flinching move, basically, and I just popped on Steel Beam there, because why not? We got Max Attack and Max Speed, Jolly Nature, Clear Body as the ability, and Choice Scarf as the item, as you know. So getting some quality Iron Heads there on the Shuckle. It only managed to get 1 Stealth Rock up, so I reckon that was a good win for the Beldum right there. I was actually a little bit worried about Sticky Web, but most of my team, had Clear Body. Next Pokemon is going to be Lycanroc, and it's going to go for a Sword Dance. I'm like, okay, good. I mean, I didn't outspeed it. I wasn't really expecting to, but I should be able to get some good Iron Head damage off here on it. So excellent damage there from Beldum. It's carrying my team right now. Here comes Lycanroc with the close combat, and that is going to be the end of Beldum. But man, that was a really, really good effort there from Beldum. Now, people, is anyone's favorite Pokemon out there, Metagross, Beldum, or Metang? I really, really like Metagross. I think it's such an excellent Pokemon, in my opinion. But if there's any Metagross, Beldum, or Metang lovers out there, let me know in the comment section of the video. Next Pokemon is going to be Metang here, and I must say, their shinies look awesome too. The silver and the gold look great. We've got Meteor Mash, Agility, Earthquake, and Psycho Cut. Now, I was hoping my Everlight would be enough to allow me to live that, but it is Lycanroc Sword Dance. Close combat is very powerful. I thought I may just live it and give it a go, but unfortunately, it never worked there, so Metang is going to faint. But more on Metang in the next couple of battles. We're going to go into Metang number 2 here. I've got an Explosion set with Stealth Rock, Bullet Punch, and Gyro Ball. I'm going to go for Bullet Punch here and take it out. I probably should have done that beforehand, but I thought I may have an opportunity to take the Lycanroc out and get a speed boost at the same time. But so no avail with the other Metang. Next Pokemon is Chandelure, and this is a counter. This team is actually very, very good against mine in terms of typing. So we got the Chandelure going for a Shadow Ball there. Metang is going to get dropped in one shot with the critical hit. I don't know whether that one would have mattered because I didn't have Everlight. I had Normal Gem as my item. Max Health and Max Attack, Clear Body. Next Pokemon is going to be Metagross. Now, I have to Dynamax here because Chandelure is a very, very easy counter to this team. It's Ghost moves, Fire moves. It's very, very bad. Now, I could go for Meteor Beam here, but I realize that I'm probably going to get one-shotted here, so I'm going to need to go for Dynamax. So this is going to be a Max Health, Max Special Attack, Metagross, Power Herb as the item, Light Metal as the ability. I've got Expanding Force, Steel Beam, Meteor Beam, and Grass Knot. So I'm going to be going for the Meteor Beam to try and take this Chandelure out in one shot. And, you'll get that sand flowing as well for some extra damage. And, you'll do some extra damage to the opponent and, really help out my team there. So here comes a Shadow Ball. I reckon this one was... I want to say this is Choice Scarf. I reckon Choice Specs would have probably done a little bit more. And that did a lot of damage to it, don't get me wrong. So I'm going to drop Stonejourner's Cousin real quick there on top of the Chandelure. And it is going to faint to a crit. Now, I don't know whether that crit actually mattered. I mean, Metagross's special attack, it's okay. It's nothing wonderful, but maybe it didn't matter at all. I'd say I would have still been able to take it out there. So next Pokemon is going to be the Goodra, which is not good. Now, Goodra is very bulky on the special side, and they are going to Dynamax this too. So I'm like, okay, there's 2 reasons why they're going to Dynamax this. 1, just to sponge all my Metagross's attacks, or 2, they've got a super effective move against my Metagross, or 3, third option is both of the above. So I knew that my attacks would do nothing against us. Now, my strongest move here is to go for the Steel Beam, and that'll also boost my defense too. However, we got the Max Flare coming from Goodra, and I was like, yeah, I sort of saw that one coming. but Metagross is actually able to tank that, which is really cool there. Unfortunately, the sand is going to go away and the sun is going to set in. We're going to go for Max Steel Spike on the Goodra. As expected, it's going to do very, very little damage. Goodra's extremely bulky on the special side, plus Dynamax, plus, using a special Metagross, Goodra's going to go for another Max Flare here on my Metagross, and that is going to take it out. So things are really, really looking desperate here on my side of the field. I've lost a Beldum, my strongest Pokemon. 2 Metangs and a Metagross. So all I've got left now is 1 Beldum and 1 Metagross. So I'm going to throw Beldum in it. It's my next one. This is going to have to be a sacrifice here because there's nothing I can do. I've got a Choice Spec Steel Beam set. Max Health, Max Special Attack there. It's going to get nuked in one shot. Nothing I could have done there. I had to stall out that last turn on the Goodra, at least to give my Metagross a fighting chance. I don't even know what is going to happen here. So we're going to swap in Metagross. This is my best set here. It's even a meme itself. We've got Max Attack and Max Speed, Gravity, Dynamic Punch, Steel Roller, and Zen Headbutt with a weakness policy. I've got the ability Clear Body too, and watch this. This is quite incredible. So Goodra is going to get outsped, which is good. Go for Dynamic Punch, excellent damage there. I even got a critical hit, which is cool there. So I got a Confusion on the Goodra. So like, okay, this is actually pretty good. I might be able to get the Gravity off here, or maybe I should just take it out. Now Goodra, right, it's going to hit itself in Confusion. I'm like, wow. I think I can get the Gravity. Let's go for it. So I'm going to get the Gravity off there, increasing the accuracy of my not very accurate moves like Dynamic Punch. Goodra gets through that, sadly, and gets a Fire Blast off. Metagross lives on 1 health. 1 health there, and activates the weakness policy. That is insane. You wouldn't read about it, people only on Piplup channel. It lived on 1 health. Man, so many memes there in one turn. So going for the Zen Headbutt there, which is now 100% accuracy thanks to Gravity, and that is going to be the end of Goodra. They've got 2 more Pokemon left. One of the Pokemon definitely can't swap out there. And their last Pokemon they can really swap in here is going to be Raichu. Sadly, Raichu is going to outspeed Metagross, but man, if they didn't have a faster Pokemon there, Metagross would have easily cleaned up the other Pokemon. But that was a crazy end to the battle. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a very, very competitive team there too, in comparison to mine. But I thought I'd just show you that because that was a very magical moment with the weakness policy on 1 health there. Let's get on to battle number 2. This is a battle against Bella, and we have a Glaceon lead. Now, Glaceon probably noticing what my team was in the team preview. They're thinking, well, Glaceon's probably going to be the worst Pokemon on their team to burst like a full steel team. So we're going to lead with Beldum again. Beldum getting some good damage there. I was hoping for a flinch here. Tail Whip. Tail Whip is not going to... Tail Whip's not going to drop my defense because Clear Body is activated. I guess they'll trying to get some damage on like a physical set. I mean, physical Glaceon is pretty bad when you think about, like, say you've got a physical Ice move. That's going to do nothing. A normal move, that's going to do nothing. So I can see why they tried for Tail Whip there, but I wasn't running anything. So now they're going to go for Snarl with a Thievul coming in there. Beldum just somehow lives, like amazing live there. I guess it was like max health that saved it. And we're going to have a Throat Spray Thievul here. So I went for the Iron Head. Excellent damage on Thievul there. Now Thievul is going to go for a Psychic. So it's got Snarl and Psychic. So it's a, a special Thievul set. Almost, I guess you could say it's a little bit more of a duller silver than Beldum. It's more grey than silver, I guess. Next Pokemon's going to be Beldum. I'm feeling confident. Then they're going to go for a Fake Tears. This is also a Clear Body set. What I need to do, right? This is like almost could be the Clear Body ability team. I've actually never done that before because I'm like, well, how many times is Clear Body going to activate? That is a theme team I haven't done before. Maybe you want to see that in the future, a Clear Body ability team. Let me know if you want to see that. It might take quite a few battles. So that's the end of Thievul there. This is the Choice Spec Steel Beam set. And we got a special Katana. It's going to do 3 damage and Vacuum Wave. I just went for Steel Beam again because I've got, absolutely nothing to lose there. Firing a beam out of my eyeball, and Katana almost gets 1 shot. That was very, very impressive there. I know that Katana's special defense is trash, but Beldum's special attack is trash too, and it was not very effective. That was crazy. Next Pokemon is going to be Metang. We're going to go with that Bullet Punch there and just clean up Katana. I don't want to get hit by another Vacuum Wave, right? It's very, very scary damage. So bye-bye Katana. So that's 3 Pokemon down. Next Pokemon is going to be Melton. It's Melton My Heart. And it's a shiny one too. So this is more like the shiny silver. So what I'm going to do here, I can't really do a lot of damage as Metang. I've got Explosion, Stealth Rock, Bullet Punch, and Gyro Ball. It's going to do nothing. So I just went Boom with my Metang. Metang. I've got that normal gem, and I've got max health and max attack there. So I thought I could do some pretty good damage to it. Almost took out Melton. I'm pretty happy with that. Melton's going to go for the Thunderbolt there, and there's no target there, so my trainer got zapped instead. We're going to bring in Metagross here. This is the shiny Metagross, the special one. And what I'm going to do this time, in comparison to the first battle, I'm going to go for the Meteor Beam, which is going to give me a boost in special attack. So last time I wasn't able to do this because Chandelure was, it was way too threatening being a good counter this team. So go for Meteor Beam. It is not going to miss, which is good. And Melton is going to get blasted out of this battle. Now, there's only 2 more Pokemon left. However, there hasn't been a Dynamax yet. So who could be the Dynamax Pokemon? Next Pokemon is Celebi, the great friend, and it's going to be shiny too. It's shiny pink, so it's going to go for a Leech Seed here. So it seems to be like a bulky set. Now Metagross is going to get seeded. I'm going to go for a Steel Beam here. It's my strongest move on Metagross. Look at that damage. Almost took a Celebi out, so that was very, very impressive there. Celebi is going to have leftovers, and it's going to have the Leech Seed recovery here too. Now, I also have Expanding Force in this. I've got Grass Knot as well, but I thought, well, I could go for a Steel Beam again, but that'll faint me, but all the other moves are actually going to take, Celebi's going to live. Now it's got like triple recovery. It's got Grassy Terrain, leftovers, and the Leech Seed. So I went for the Steel Beam because I had no other choice here to take Celebi out. It would have lived. I guess they weren't expecting me to go for like Steel Beam again to take Celebi out there, but that is going to be a double KO on the Metagross and on the Celebi. Like, I wouldn't have taken it out with Expanding Force, or Grass Knot would have done like like 1, maybe 2 damage because of the grassy terrain, but yeah, would have done nothing. Last Pokemon it's a shiny Esper. It's looking pink. Now I'm going to go into my Metang here, and this was the Everlight Metang with Meteor Mash, Agility, Earthquake, and Psycho Cut. Now we're going to Dynamax Esper here, only on Pimp Knight's channel. Man, this video deserves a like just for Dynamax Esper. It really brings me back to when I did that level 1 Esper sweep with my little shiny Esper. Well, it's not so little now. It's very, very big. And look at them eyes. I imagine just waking up one night, opening your eyes, and then this Esper's just staring at you. Now, Esper's going to go for a Max Darkness here. This is going to drop hard against my Metang, and Metang gets hit very, very hard there. The only reason I was able to lift that was because of my Everlight. So we're going to be going for Agility here, boosting my speed by 2 stages. Now Metang's going to get a chance to try and take out this Esper. Will it be able to take it out one shot? Probably not. I don't want to risk Dynamaxing here either, so I just went for Meteor Mash, did some quality damage. Esper's going to go for another Dank Pulse there. I mean, a Max Dankness, and that is going to take out my Metang. Now, I've got one more Pokemon left here, and it is a Metagross. Now, this is the physical Metagross from earlier on, to the Gravity Dynamic Punch Steel Roller set. Then I was like, wait, I don't need a Dynamax. I can go for the Steel Roller. Steel Roller eats up that terrain and also eats up the Esper. And that, my friends, is the second battle there. Hope you enjoyed that one. We got one more battle in this video there. We got 3 battles this time. And thank you, Bella, for the battle. A really, really cool team there as well. I really got to show off a lot of my sets in that battle too. Let's get on to battle number 3 here. This is a battle against Devon. I think this might have been on the Wycombe. I can't really remember. It was a little while since I actually battled with this team. And first Pokemon here is going to be Hydro King, which is a Gyarados. Now, I've got my Beldum here. Oh, this is pretty funny too. I remember this. So, Beldum's going to have Clear Body. So, once again, we've got a Clear Body activation. Now, Gyarados is going to be a special set, going for a Hydro Pump on my Beldum here, and Beldum is going to get rinsed in one shot there. There's nothing it could have done, so bye-bye Beldum. Very sad face there. I mean, I guess it did pretty well in the first 2 battles, like especially the first one did amazing. So we're going to bring a Metang now. Hydro Pump is going to slip right on by, and I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock. Now, Stealth Rock was a very, very important play right there. You'll get to see, as the battle goes on. So Hydro Pump is going to come from Gyarados again. I really think they're choice specs now, judging on the damage that it did to Beldum. I mean, not that saying that Beldum is like super bulky, but just judging on the damage, how I got one-shotted, and the Metang, I believe that it was. So go for Explosion here. I've got the normal gem here. This should almost be able to take out the Gyarados in one shot, and it does. And that is going to be the end of the Hydro Pumping Hydro King. So bye-bye Gyarados and bye-bye Metang on the very, very same turn. So a double KO. Next Pokemon to come out is going to be another Gyarados. It is 6 Gyaradoses, so 6 big, long, serpent-like snakes that I've got to deal with. So we're going to slide into Beldum again, get another Clear Body. God, man, this Clear Body team, I should have done it. So we got Gyarados going for a Thunder Wave here instead of an attacking move. Like, okay, that's fair enough. Now, Beldum was pretty useless against this team since it only had Steel Beam as an attacking move. The rest of the team is Gyarados too, so I thought, let's do as much damage as I can with it, then I'll, just swap it out. Now, the good thing here, the Stealth Rock actually did some pretty good damage to Gyarados plus my Steel Beam, so, it's getting close to half health. I can see this is a more of a bulky Gyarados there because it's got Thunder Wave and leftovers. So Gyarados is going to go for a Whirlpool this time, and Beldum is going to be trapped in, so I should probably take this, I need to take this Gyarados out, with my next Pokemon, but I'm just going to feint myself with Steel Beam and do as much damage as I can there. So bye-bye Beldum. That's pretty good there, considering it not very effective damage. The Stealth Rock did help a little bit too. Now, I've got half my team already gone, so things are not looking very good at the moment. I've only taken out 1 Gyarados. Now, my next Pokemon here is going to be Metagross. Now, this is the Meteor Beam set. Like, oh, this will be pretty good. So, Metagross is going to spin me right around, baby. And it's some pretty good damage, I got to admit. I'm going to go for Meteor Beam here. I'm only hoping that Meteor Beam doesn't miss, because then I'll have to power up and, go for another one. I feel like Expanding Force may not take Gyarados out. You never know. It might have some sort of recovery, like Rest, and I'll get super salty, right? So, we're going to go for Meteor Beam here, and it is going to land, and it is going to be able to take out the Gyarados, which is good. What's that called? Colchidra? Did I do that right? I probably didn't do that right. So that's the end of Gyarados number 2. In comes Gyarados number 3 called Sea Brute. Okay, that's it's going to be very brutal. So it's got Intimidate, and this isn't a Clear Body set. It's Light Metal. It's going to go for a Giga Impact, and it also has Normal Gem. Like, okay, all right, I got to respect the Giga Impact Normal Gem Gyarados. So here it comes. It's flying into Metagross. And you know what? It does about as much damage as the Whirlpool one from before. So I'm going to go for Expanding Force here. I did want to go for a Meteor Beam again. I had no idea what the set was going to be. And Sea Brute actually manages to live here. I'm going to go for a double Expanding Force and take it out. I sort of probably... I wish I went for Meteor Beam there because it would have been on recharge the next turn. But I had no idea it was going to go for Giga Impact. Next Pokemon is the Ocean King. Oh, it's a shiny Gyarados there. Very, very nice. Gyarados is going to go for an Earthquake here. That's probably going to do a lot of damage. I actually managed to live just due to, Metagross's nice base defense. I went for Expanding Force here. Now, I know this won't take Gyarados out, but, it's pretty good damage there. Now, I've got to ask this question to anyone out there that's watching this video still. Did you ever fail shiny Gyarados in Gen 2? Like, you missed it, right? And you didn't know that you could get it again, and you saved the game, or right after that? Did anyone actually do that? I did, and I was so salty. Like, I restarted the whole game again. I can't remember what age I was, but I was very, very young. I was very, very salty about that. Like, I don't know, what went through my mind, thinking that if I save the game now, I could go back to it. I thought that you could go back to it again and reballot, but that wasn't the case. Did anyone do that? I know there's someone out there that did. So we're going to go to Metagross now. I have to take out this Gyarados. It's very scary with Moxie. It's going to go for a Waterfall there. The good thing is I've got Dynamax, and Metagross has great defense there, and it's going to be able to take the Gyarados out there. So bye-bye Gyarados. I'm very, very happy about taking that thing out. Moxie's such a scary ability. He can snowball very, very fast too. Now, we've still got 2 more Gyaradoses left here too. And we don't know if we have another shiny one. Maybe they've only got shiny, one shiny one. So next is Neptune here. I like these nicknames. I didn't get the second name, though, so someone can explain that to me. So, Clear Body activates again. Yo, question of the day here. This is a good question that for anyone that wants to, actually count. How many Clear Body activations did we have in today's video? If someone leaves the correct answer, I'll give it a heart, because I already know, because obviously I've already, seen this video and put it up there. But, yes, let me know how many Clear Bodies activate in this whole video, not just this one battle. All right, Neptune is going to get dropped there by a Max Mindstorm coming off the Zen Headbutt there. And the last Pokemon is Gyarados, called Whiplash. Fair enough. I don't know what it's called Whiplash for. So it's going to take some Whiplash from those rocks. I can go for a Max Mindstorm again. I think they made Dynamax here. I got a feeling they could Dynamax here, so maybe I should waste a turn and then attack them afterwards. Then I could possibly go for Dynamic Punch. That was the plan anyway. So we've got a Dynamax Gyarados here. Oh, it's in a repeat ball as well. I guess they've repeated 6 Pokemon on the team. You see what I did there? So we got a Dynamax Gyarados here. Now, I have no idea what sort of set this is actually going to be here. Like, I know we've had quite a variety. We've had special sets, you know, physical sets, bulky sets, Giga Impact, normal gem sets, all that sort of stuff there. So Metagross is going to pop that Max Guard there, and Gyarados is going to go for a Max Quake. So like, okay, that's bad that it's got Max Quake. It's got a super effective move against the rest of my team, which is 1 Metagross and 1 more Metang. I can't really swap out right here. I was like, my best bet is to go for Dynamic Punch and try and confuse this Gyarados. Maybe I might be able to live this turn and stall it out, you know, maybe 1 turn there. I'm not really sure. Like, this is very, very scary. So Gyarados is going to go for a Max Quake here. I was like, okay, I hope this is not a physical set. This would be very, very bad. And it definitely is a physical set. So bye-bye Gyarados. Not Gyarados, Metagross. That is going to be the end of you. And that is going to take me out. Now, the bad thing is, too, they didn't have 1 Moxie Pokemon. They had 2 Moxie Gyarados. Uh-oh. So my last Pokemon is going to be... It's Life Orb Moxie as well. Holy smokes. So my last Pokemon is Metang. And I'm like, yeah. It's going to go for Max Guys here. And this is... I don't know. I guess it's coming off Waterfall. And Metang gets rinsed in 1 shot. I couldn't have done nothing there. Gyarados got like crazy strong at the end. But I hope you enjoyed all 3 battles with the Beldum Evolution team there. A very, very cool evolution line. And I reckon Metagross is still one of the best... Pokemon out there, in my opinion. All right, people. Peace out.